Hey guys, it's Di and I am back with another wear and tear video, and this time it is one of the most requested bags to show what wear and tear it has on it, and this is the Louis Vuitton Brea MM and the Vernis color Rouge Fauviste. And I will say right off the bat that this is a very rare occasion bag for me. I don't use it every day. It doesn't really get heavy use in my rotation and has had very sporadic use throughout its lifetime. It is kind of like a special bag that I'll rotate in for a day or two, and then it goes back into storage for a bit. But the wear and tear I can show you is from occasional use, and when I do use it, it's generally either for a special occasion or it is for just, everyday type of things, running to Target, doing errands, and that sort of thing. So you can tell that the bag, it looks pretty much just like brand new. The Vernis on it has held up really, really well, and I looked at the day code before I started here, but it is 1190, so it's the 19th week of 2010. This bag is about 2 years old, and honestly, probably through the 2 years of its life, it's probably been used less than 2 weeks' time. Most definitely less than 2 weeks' time. So the use that it has had has been very, very minimal. It has a slight patina on it, but it came to me actually with a very slight patina just from sitting underneath the lights at the store for a few days. And then the rest of it has gotten from my use, but you can tell that it's still very, very light, and also the shoulder strap is very light as well. It doesn't even really show any dirt because I guess I've been fairly careful when I've used it. So other than age, it really hasn't had any excessive wear or anything. All the corners from the wear it has had have worn really, really well. They haven't chipped, there's no extreme wear or anything like that. They've held up really well. And even these little feet on the bottom are really in great condition. They haven't rubbed or anything at all. On the bottom you can see that it's just the flat Vernis. There's no imprint on the bottom, and this really, it maybe shows like a few tiny scratches down here at the bottom, which I will try to detail, or little scuff type things. But it's superficial, meaning it's just on the top. It hasn't gone deep down into the leather, so it's been pretty minimal on the bottom. I think that those feet really help protect the bottom leather. And then at the top, the corners of the vachetta leather, they're still really holding up really well, and the stitching has also held up really, really well. The one thing about this bag at the top is it has a very narrow top and a very kind of tight closure. So I have found that whenever you're trying to zip it up, it actually works out easier if you kind of pop the zipper off of this little side tab over here and actually use the tab to help unzip it. I do feel like it's kind of a more difficult bag to get in and out of, so I do prefer also to leave my bag zipped, so that kind of makes me have to zip it up at checkouts and that sort of thing. But again, I mean, this is one of my favorite bags, even though I use it the least, so I just kind of make allowances whenever I'm using it. So you can see that because this kind of pushes together, you really kind of have to have both hands free to maneuver with the zipper there. Down in the inside, the interior has worn really well, and they gave me a little cleaning cloth when I bought it, which I just keep down in the bag when it's not in use. The pockets are very, very tight. They, I have a hard time even getting my cell phone down in them, and they have worn really well. And there's also a zipper here on the interior that is a great zipper and worn really well as well. All in all, I think that this is a great bag. I cannot speak to extreme everyday use as if this was like a bag you took to work with you every day for months and months at a time. But just for the rare occasional use that I've used it, I think it's held up really well. And even though I know that the Vernis accessories will hold up very well, I was slightly nervous when I first got this bag because I wasn't sure how it would do on a whole bag, but I've actually been pleasantly surprised. I think it's holding up really well, and the times that I use it, each time that I use it, I get more comfortable with having a Vernis bag and how well it holds up. So this Vernis leather material really is quite durable, and this bag, I feel, just because it's had such minimal use, really looks like brand new. So please let me know any questions you have about the Brea MM, and hopefully this has been helpful if you've been looking at this style. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.